You're joking. Is that my favorite line of the show so far? Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaylee and I'm back today with some more Fruits Basket. So the last episode gave us so much good context around Shigure and Akito, a little bit about their past, but definitely just some good context about their relationship dynamic. They're both like super toxic, but super toxic together. It definitely did make me start to sympathize with Akito a lot more than I was previously. Like at the end of the day, when I walked away from that episode, I was just thinking about how young Akito was when she was building these bonds with these Zodiac members, but specifically Shigure. And even though he was young too, he's definitely older than her. So there was that element of already having kind of an age gap, but then also too, like she is so stunted in a lot of ways in terms of emotional regulation, emotional communication, and just these relationships that she's got with people, the way that she has been raised, the trauma that she's endured. And again, it doesn't excuse all the terrible things that she's done, but you start to think about her in a different way when you see Shigure come in with so much toxicity and just being very like mean. I'm not making excuses for her and none for him. Like I think they both have things that are very specific to the way that their dynamic is with the Zodiac and being part of the Soma family that contribute to the fact that they just don't necessarily know how to build healthy relationships, especially with each other. But gosh, it definitely put me far more on her side in this situation after last episode. We got a little bit of an interaction between Yuki and Machi, which I love to see. I would love to see that storyline develop a bit more. I think Machi is such an interesting character, but I really want to see their relationship dynamic evolve because I feel like there's been so much focus around Yuki and Tohru and him discovering how he feels about Tohru. I don't want Machi to feel like a random character that comes in to give him a love interest. Like I really want her character to feel like very fleshed out. Like there's a reason they're kind of connecting and coming together. I definitely think that there are character reasons that they are coming together and that they connect well, but I would love to see more of their dynamic. But the moment in the last episode was just so cute. It's like she's really trying to come out of her comfort zone, which I appreciate. We also saw Tohru kind of talking about Rin, looking for Rin. The idea that she needs to tell her what she's learned about Kureno. It was one of the first things that crossed my mind when Kureno revealed that he's no longer part of the Zodiac because Rin is just so desperate to find a way to break the curse for Hatsuharu's sake. And now it's been kind of a little while that Tohru has had this information, and I feel like Rin at least deserves to know. But also the last time we saw her was very concerning. So I'm just hoping she's okay. I would love to get a Rin update at some point soon. If you want to stick around, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction will be over on Patreon, so I'll put that link in the description box below if you want to check that out. And now let's jump into the episode. Oh.
雪が積もるのは嫌だ。一面に広がる白い雪は乱れなく広がるその。
No.
いや、見込みないって分かってるくせに告白してくるのって勝手だと思わない？そりゃ振られた方はすっきりするし、かわいそぶれるけど。ユンユンもここ数日いっぱい呼び出されて大変でしょ？傷つけることしかできない。
Oh my gosh. He's so ominous, but like it makes sense knowing what we know. But to them, it just sounds like crazy dramatic for high school. Oh. Oh no. So I thought she was gonna say something nice, like his personality, something, but of course not. Oh no. Wait, I kind of hope it's the girl. I kind of hope it's the girl that like runs the Yuki fan club that he has a crush on, because that would be so cute if like she could find someone and he could find someone. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh.
最近流れてきた噂なんですけど、本当のことらしいですよ。そんなの嘘だよ。
Okay. I feel like maybe Kakeru could clear this up right now. Like that feels like maybe something he should do, but I know that they don't want people to know they're related. It's tough because that's a tough rumor.
マチ、
逃げた。ほら、やっぱ本当の話だから。そんな。
Oh my god. I feel like he could say something that doesn't even reveal
ペラいな。
that he's her brother. Like he could just say something to defend her, you know?
そうじゃないかと思っていたんだ。少し距離を置いて。
Oh no.
その方があなた
Oh, it's a different brother.
そう、お前のためだ。
一人の方が気楽でしょ。
That's so upsetting.
話さ、実はかなり本当に近い内容なんだよね。マチさ、まあ俺にとっても半分そうだけど、弟いんだよ。で、危ないから距離を置こうってんで、今一人暮らしさせて。
Why do I feel like that was not the true story?
信じられない。
Yeah.
まあね、親どもから聞いた話だから、マチの方から聞いてみっか。
No.
は？マチんとこ行って
Oh.
聞いてみりゃいい。
Oh, field trip. Okay.
一人暮らしなんだろ。
大丈夫だって。あんな部屋じゃ立つもんも立たないって。
Okay.
そっちに
Okay.
話をつなげるな。
親類同士の集まりがあって、くだんない話ばっかで俺抜け出したのね。したらマチも外にいてさ、何してんだって思って見てたら、雪道に足跡つけて回っててさ。
I feel like maybe he understands because when she was talking initially in like the very opening of the episode, I think obviously there's a metaphor there with the snow specifically because like Yuki. And I think there's something to be said about the fact that he is seen as this like very perfect put together person. Every girl wants him. Like he is perfect, right? He's the prince. But I think she sees that that's not really who he is, but also I think he doesn't want to be that either, right? Like he doesn't want to be seen as perfect because he doesn't want to have to live up to that. Like he wants to be able to live and like have fun and just be a normal kid and like make mistakes and not have to be like the perfect student, the perfect like Soma family member, the perfect Zodiac member, all these things that have been like the narrated version of his life that were decided for him. Now like he wants to not be this perfect person. I think there was a metaphor there with that, but I also think she maybe doesn't like perfection because she feels like it's something that is like threatening or unattainable, and so she's trying to destroy it. And I think that speaks a lot to her being able to see beyond Yuki's like perfect exterior and understand that there's far more to him, that they might be a lot more alike than it might seem on the surface to other people. I would die. This is a crazy, like, just show up unannounced.
おい、かっけ。
Oh, this is so mean of them.
懐かしい感じ。お、不快の森だね。
The Sea of Decay.
何？
Oh my god. I'm not you. Exactly.
誠実に来たんですか。クラスの人たちが話していたことを聞きに来たんじゃないんですか。両親も信じなかったことを今さらどうにかしようとも思わない。
マチは整理されたものが嫌なの？真っ白な雪の道や片付いた部屋とか、そういう完璧さが嫌なの？
No. I think he implicitly believes that she is not capable or even the type of person that would attempt to kill her brother. I think like she is tired of explaining it because no one believes her, but to him, he implicitly believes her. So like he doesn't need her to explain. He doesn't need to outright ask the question because he knows what kind of person she is, even if they haven't been friends for that long, I guess. But I think the fact that he understands exactly where her stress, anxiety, fear comes from is very telling, right? Like I think they understand so much about each other without having to implicitly say it because I don't know, it resonates deeply with something they feel within themselves. So I think that's, I don't know, very beautiful, but I like that he didn't feel the need to ask her because I don't think he believes the rumors to begin with.
どんな時も完璧。
No.
完璧な人格、完璧な学歴。じゃなきゃ あの女の息子に勝てやしない。
されてるみたいで息が詰まってたまらない。私は
よかったわ。念願の男の子が生まれてくれて。ほら、この子って無個性というかつまらない。
Oh my god.
やっぱり勉強だけできてもダメなのよね。
私、お母さんの言う
Right, like what?
お母さんのために努力してきたつもりだったよ。
私のせいみたいに言わないで。育て方を。
I mean, okay, like, yeah? Why are we talking about this now, though?
間違いの私はどうすればいい？
Mm.
頑張ったね。
Oh my god. Ugh.
たくさん頑張って。今のマチがいてくれることが
Oh.
頑張ったね。
Wow.
褒められるなんて欠けてていびつでダメ
Oh
だ
my
けど、
god.
それでも褒めてくれる人がいた。
Wait, okay, I'm like obsessed with them. I just now realized that, like, obviously I knew what he was referencing when he said the Sea of Decay, like a funny callback to when Tohru discovered that their house was an absolute disaster when she first moved in. I think it's, again, such a big parallel between where Yuki was at that time of the story and where Yuki is now, and how much work he did on himself and how much Tohru helped him with that, right? And like helped him figure out that he did not need to be this perfect person or this perfect version of himself that everyone was really pressuring him to be. It's kind of the same thing of when he finally let go of that fear that he had with his mother, right? And like, it's not that he wanted to be by Toru's side forever. It's the fact that like she helped him regain his power, regain his confidence in himself, and understand what he wanted and how to live for him and not for other people. He's still working on it, clearly, but I think because he's gotten to such a good place, it puts him in the position where he can now kind of do that same thing for someone like Machi, who is very much like he was in the beginning, right? Like very similar, like the panic attacks, like the physical reaction to this idea of perfection. And I think there's so much growth that we've seen in Yuki since the start of the show, and now him being able to be that person for somebody else. And it's not his Sea of Decay that he's walking in on now, it's him walking in on someone else's and being able to come in and be the person for them that Toru was for him. And I really love that.
風邪をひくんじゃないかと
Oh no.
毛布をかけようとしただけで。何してるの？そんなつもりじゃなくて。なんでなんかなかったのに。
Right, if anything, that was like her ticket out, right? Oh.
ね、もしこのまま雪が積もったらさ、足跡一緒につけて歩こう。
You're joking. Oh my god. The fact is that my favorite line of the show so far? Probably not, but right now I can't think of a better one. Just him like giving them the opportunity to talk through it and listening, and like he's probably as proud of Yuki in that situation as he is of Machi. And oh my god. A lot of progress on their front.
そのまま積もることなく。嬉しい。
明日の2限目から行います。
でも君、今日は黒板係じゃないよ。
Oh no. Oh no.
速やかに体育館に移動するようにしてください。あと、春休み中の部活動時間について。
Okay. I'm obsessed with them. I love how he did it with like without a second thought. This storyline's so good. This episode is kind of like single-handedly making me so invested in their storyline.
今度、雪が降る頃まで忘れないでいてくれるだろうか。一緒に歩いてくれるだろうか。降ればいいのに。
Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay.
私たちの高校時代も残すところあと1年か。月日が経つのは早いわね。
Oh, she got them back. I knew she would. Oh, oh. Oh. Wait, I actually love that. They're mad because he would have crushed her, and it would have been so much worse than that. Because, like, all of a sudden a cat would have been running around. An appointment with...
この学校から私の居場所は消えてしまう。それが卒業するということ。それがお別れする。
Oh my god.
だけど。
すみません。お待たせして。
いいえ、来てくださって嬉しいです。私、ユキに会えてよかったと思っています。私、この高校に入ってよかったと思っています。怒ったり笑ったり、ご迷惑もたくさんかけましたけれど、その中心にはいつもユキがいて大好きでした。ユキ。
Oh.
だから私、ユキもユキだけの幸せを手に入れることができますよう。もし今が幸せなら、私の過ごした日々はきっと幸せというもので。
Wait, I love that we're being given this very emotional moment for her character because, like, she's been this, like, levity throughout the story. But this is so nice.
ありがとう。届いて。
俺にはもったいないくらいの気持ちですけど。はい。はい。ありがとうございます。
私にずっと片思いしている方がいた。
Wait.
武井前会長とか。
Oh. What? I thought he was talking about the short kid, but okay, yeah, that too. I do recall. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. She's probably gonna turn him down though, if I had to guess. But,
ユキ君も
oh. Cutie.
元気で。ありがとう。
Oh.
なんか道の日だから、この子はひなた。ヒロにひなた。可愛いでしょ。
Very.
ひなたちゃん、お兄ちゃんですよ。
Okay, the question comes, is she going to be the rooster? That would be such a reveal. I don't think that's gonna happen. But man.
ほら、ひらちゃん、抱っこしてあげて。今がチャンス。
ダメだよ、そんなの。ひなた女の子なんだから無理だよ。
大丈夫よ。そしたらママ、二人ごと抱き留めるもの。
Aww.
入院したまま高校卒業になっちゃったよ。
そうなんだ。で、代わりに卒業証書受け取りに行ってあげたんだ。優しいね、神楽は。
しーちゃんに褒められてもな。
Correct.
ね
Correct.
え、いすずって本当に入院してるの？
詮索はしない方がいいってお母さんに言われなかった？
言われたけど、なんだかあの子、このまま帰ってこないんじゃないかって不安なんだもん。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is she locked away? Isn't that... I'm concerned. What an episode. I'm kind of glad that I rambled on about Yuki and Machi at the beginning because I really didn't know what this episode was about. I hadn't looked at the preview or the like little blurb, but I'm so glad that we got more of them because I really just didn't want it to feel random if they ended up together. Like, that's kind of the way things were going. I wanted Yuki to really have like a love story, not just like, okay, he didn't end up with Tohru, love triangle's over, and now like here's someone that we can give to Yuki. Like, that's not really what I wanted to happen. And so I'm glad that we're getting someone who seems like almost the perfect match for him. And he certainly seems like the perfect match for her. Oh my God, he killed me this episode. Just like this episode really made me love his character a lot, between the fact of saying like the next time the snow sticks, we'll walk through it together. Like, okay. Then the chalk situation, like not even making eye contact, not even interrupting his sentence, just knowing exactly what she needed and doing it. It's just like king energy. And then the whole thing of like, let's meet with this girl, give her closure, like truly just like giving her his time, which is the best thing he could have given her in that moment, was very, very sweet. I'm again very concerned with Rin. I feel like we're not getting enough Rin updates. I don't know what's going on, what's happening, but I'm nervous. I'm worried. Hopefully we will get more in the next episode, I'm assuming, since we got that little like tidbit at the end. It is quite interesting because we've got what, like 10, 11 episodes left of the show. I kind of thought that by the end of the show, we would be closer to their graduation, not the class above them, just because Kyo's on this timeline of confinement after graduation. I think graduation is kind of this symbolic moment for all of them to return to Akito as the Zodiac. A lot of them are looking to have plans that don't include that after graduation. And so it kind of felt like graduation was this clock that we were chasing down to figure out how to break the curse, set them free, get them to live their own lives and go from there. And so it's kind of interesting that right now we're seeing the class above them's graduation. And I don't know if we'll get through another year in 10 to 11 episodes, but I'm along for the ride. It just is interesting timing, I guess, now that we're seeing like an actual graduation for the class above them. But I really loved the Yuki Machi thing. Like, that just made me so invested in their relationship and like everything that we've seen so far and what we hopefully are gonna see in the next few episodes. But thank you so much for watching. If you want to stick around, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction is over on Patreon, so I'll put that link in the description box below if you want to check that out. And I will see you guys next time for another episode of Fruits Basket. Bye.